Hey friends, Wanda here. Hey, we're in the kitchen and I'm getting ready to whip up some fresh Greek yogurt from a farm, not our farm, but from a good organic farm that made this Greek yogurt. And I got some the other day, delivered, and I went to pick it up. And I also got some fresh raw milk. And this one is going in this quart. I'm going to put that, I'm going to leave the cream and everything on this. And it's been setting in the refrigerator for a day and a half. So today we're going to freeze dry, we're going to freeze dry some fresh raw milk into 2 trays. And then the third tray, we're taking some Greek yogurt, this whole quart, and I'm going to take some freeze-dried blueberries that I crushed up in the bullet, and we're going to make blueberry yogurt smoothie. And then we're going to freeze dry that smoothie into a powder. And then later all we have to do is reconstitute it and put it in whatever it is when we want to have a drink of a nice blueberry smoothie. But it's going to be made with Greek yogurt, okay? So I'm going to put the phone down. And this is what the yogurt looks like. It is beautiful. It is a beautiful, thick yogurt. So the milk, I'm just going to go ahead and stick back in the fridge until we get to that point because I want it to stay cold. Because we have to mix our yogurt, and I'm going to use my Vitamix mixer, and we are going to add all this yogurt. I tend to save some for me, just because I do want some. Now, you can add blueberries, you can add strawberries, blackberries, whatever, raspberries, whatever berries that, you can mix them all, bananas, whatever it is that you want in your smoothie, yogurt smoothie. I have blueberries. I also have strawberries, but I think I'll wait till the next one and do a strawberry one. So we're just going to take our lid off of our Vitamix. And the freeze dryer has been running and it's down to 20 degrees. So I pre-froze just the trays. So they've been in the freezer for like a day and a half or almost 2 days. So they are really, really cold. That's the thing. You want your trays, if you can't freeze them, because it's easier to pour it on the tray than try to pour it on the tray and take them and put them in the freezer. That could get a little messy. So we're going to do it the easy way, I think, is pre-freeze the freezer trays as long as you can, and then make your stuff, and then go take it in there, and then just pour that right on your tray, and then go ahead and run your freeze dryer. And then we are going to have, when we're done, which will be tomorrow sometime, we will have fresh, freeze-dried, raw powdered milk, whole milk, because I'm leaving the cream and everything. So that's going to be a whole milk, freeze-dried, whenever we want it as a backup. And then we are going to have a yogurt, freeze-dried Greek yogurt, blueberry smoothie powder that we can whip up. And I'll show a video of me doing that when we get ready to have one that's that's a powder form. But right now we need to this is a quart, okay? And it is where it's full to the top, and it's really good because I already tasted some from the lid. It is a good yogurt. So I'm going to set that over here. That's for me. Okay. So we have I took the whole blueberry And I did like 6 tablespoons, big tablespoons of the whole freeze-dried berries, of the blackberries. And I put them in the Magic Bullet. And we grind them up into small powder form. I just figured that would be easier to blend in with the Vitamix when we get ready to add the yogurt. So here we go. We're going to add the yogurt, and then we're going to add a little bit, and we're going to add some more yogurt. We're doing a whole quart. So we'll do about half. And then probably about half. Half of our mix. And then we're going to dump the rest. I don't know if that's going to fit in there. That one won't fit in there to clean that out. So let's see if I have. I don't know if I have a small one. Let me see. Nope, that one's too big too. Well, I'm going to have to use this little stick one to see if I can scrape. Yeah, that'll work. Because you don't want metal, you know. All right, we're going to get out all that we can out of the jar. That is some nice creamy yogurt right there. And we're going to learn how to make fresh yogurt ourselves. Won't be today, but that'll be in an upcoming video as soon as I learn. Because we made cottage cheese the other day, and I hope you got to see that video. We went from fresh raw milk clabber to cottage cheese. Make sure you look for the video. It'll teach you how to make it. It was good. I finished it up today. I had cottage cheese and crackers as a snack. And it was really good. I really did enjoy learning how to make cottage cheese from scratch. Okay, I think that's pretty good. I can dig the rest out for myself. And, okay, let's put that in there, and I'll set that over here. Also, okay, then we're just going to pour the rest of our blueberries, freeze-dried blueberries that we did. Okay, and we're going to put the lid on, and we're going to get it going so we can get it in the freeze dryer. Okay, here we go. All right, let's put it on about. It shouldn't take much. Here we go. Oh, look how pretty purple that is. All right, I do want to stir that because I do have some of the things on the side. So we want to make sure it all gets really blended. Boy, is that a beautiful color. That looks good. All right, just a little bit more. I want to get all that down in there so we can mix it really good. We don't want any really big pieces, but it wouldn't hurt. All right, we're just going to scrape this spatula just a little, and I'm going to put it in my glass, being I'm going to have a little bit anyway. Okay, there we go. We can set that right there. All right, we're almost ready. Okay. And I think that's good. All right, let's get our lid off, because I don't need to take that back there with me. Okay, we can take this off. I'm going to set it right here. Oh, does that look lovely? Beautiful. Okay. Look at that. Isn't that? Oh man, does that look good? Huh? This is going in the freeze dryer, but I am going to pour some in this glass for me to have when I get that in the freeze dryer. So ever how much that makes, that's fine. I'll take whatever, but I'm going to take a little bit. Okay, let's pour me some. Then you'll be able to see how thick it is. Look at that. Okay. We will there we go. Oh, that is good. Okay. Well, let's go pour this, and then I can have, well, let's just take a sip now. Nice and thick and creamy. And boy, can you taste those blueberries. Now, if you don't want it that thick, you can add a little milk to it. Make it, a little bit more, if you want to add a little more cream, you could. But we're going to go back here. And so I'll see you back here at the freeze dryer, and we're going to pour this in. And the first two trays are going to be the milk, the fresh raw milk, farm milk, and then the bottom tray or the middle tray, whatever, will be the smoothie. All right, we'll see you there. Okay, we're at where the freeze dryer is, and I'm just going to open the door, and it says it's like 18 degrees, so I am going to put my little mitten on, and I think I'm going to do the milk first, and then do the take the tray out to pour the smoothie in. It won't be out that long. So let's do the two trays, the bottom and the middle for the milk. And I'm just going to open them just enough to pour the milk in. And we're going to give this a good shake, because it is fresh cow's milk, so you want the cream to to be all through the milk evenly. Okay, we're going to take that lid off. I've never freeze dried any milk yet in my Harvest Right freeze jar, so this is going to be very interesting. And then we're only going to go like halfway up the tray. You don't want to overfill. Okay, now let me see what this one looks like. Okay. And I think that's all I can get. So I got a little bit that I can take out there. I don't want to overfill. So you don't need a big mess. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and slide our milk in. Nice and gentle, and if you can see, it's right there about halfway up the tray. And we're just going to gently slide that in. Okay, and then we're going to take this one completely out. Okay, because I need to make sure that the smoothie is even. And then we're just going to set this milk right here, and I'm going to put that tray up here while it's still nice and cold. We're going to shut that just for a few minutes, and I'm going to take my mitten to set that on there, and then we're going to take our smoothie and we're going to pour the smoothie onto the tray. You kind of want it even when you're pouring the smoothie or the yogurt. I'll show you in just a little bit as we get most of this out of the container. And whatever's left, I can drink, but I can't scoop. That looks really good. Okay. So I'm just going to take my spatula and even this out. Okay, in there the spoon goes. Now I'm going to take my tray, give it a good tap. It's not that cold now. And there is my my smoothie going in. Okay. We get it back in there while it's nice and cold. Oops, I almost dropped it, sorry. Okay. And here we go. Now we have the milk, 2 trays of milk, and 1 tray of smoothie. And so now all I have to do is hit continue on my freeze dryer. I've already closed my drain valve, so we're good. So now we're going to go ahead, and then it's going to start freezing again. Freezing. So there we go. So now we can take this milk that I didn't use, and we can put it back in the fridge. And now it's up to the freeze dryer now until tomorrow. Okay, guys, I'll show you the end results once it gets all done in the freeze dryer. Hey, and I'm scraping this, and I'm having the rest of the smoothie. Okay, we'll see you soon. Well, 24 hours later, our fresh, whole cow's milk with the cream, in there. We freeze 2 trays. They are completely dried. And our Greek yogurt blueberry smoothie has dried on this tray. So they're all done. So now we just need to package them. And now there's several ways that you can do it. If you think you're going to use it up, like in 6 months or whatever to a year, you can put them in a jar, okay, and then seal the lid, okay. Just put a little label up there, what it is, the date, what it is that you powdered, and then you can use it. And then each time you'll want to reseal that lid with this little sealer thing you can get. They're very handy. So, but if you're wanting to store long term, like 20 years, you need to get a Mylar bag, a heat sealer, and put them in there. Put your powdered, milk in there, and then just put a oxygen absorber in there to keep the moisture out, and then heat seal with a heat sealer, and put right on your bag what it is. And then you can store it up for up to 20 years. You'll have fresh raw dairy milk that you freeze dried for later use, and believe me, it will taste just as fresh as it did when it come from the cow. Oh, it's going to be good. So today I'm putting mine in a couple jars. Now, I do want to talk to you a little bit before we jar them about reconstituting your milk. Okay, let's do the milk first. So let's take this little half pint, this pint jar, not half pint, this pint jar, and say you wanted a glass of milk of the powder, okay? So you would fill, okay, so let's say it's a 1-to-1 ratio. Got it? 1-to-1. 1 part powder, 1 part liquid, whether that be a milk liquid, a water liquid, or juice, depending on what kind of powder that you're getting ready to reconstitute. So for milk, let's say you're putting your powder up halfway, okay? Well, then you're going to take, if your powder is right here, you're going to slowly pour your water in till it reaches this rim. Okay? And then you're just going to take your spoon and you're going to stir. Okay? And when it gets to the consistency that you like, then, of course, then it's a 1-to-1 ratio. And then you can just put that, if it's not cold enough for you to drink, put your little, put your cap on and stick it in the fridge. If it's cold enough, go ahead and drink it. Okay, so it's a 1-to-1 ratio. So If your milk powder's here, you're going to slowly fill it all the way to your rim right there. Stir. Let it dissolve. Get reconstituted. And then you're good to go. Drink up. There you got your fresh milk. Now for your smoothie. Okay, so we're going to go halfway with your smoothie powder. Same, you're going to go 1-to-1 ratio, okay? I'll take this lid off just for an example. So you got your powder in here, right? Halfway for your smoothie, your yogurt smoothie. Okay, now, you can either use water to fill that up to there, or, because this is straight, fresh, raw from the cow, raw Greek yogurt. It is straight yogurt, and it's flavored with blueberries. So you could take, being that's already got a lot of milk in your yogurt, you could do water if you wanted to go the rest of the way. If you don't want to do water, why, by all means, put your milk in. And then you would put your, you would stir it a little, okay? Put your lid on with the lid. This is for the yogurt. And then you're just going to give it, make sure this is good and tight. And then you're just going to give it a good sideways shake. Let it dissolve, okay? Give it a good shake. Okay, it should dissolve. And whether you used milk or water, whatever you decided to use, your smoothie is now ready to drink. It's that simple. Now, if you took a couple zips and it wasn't it was too thick for you, add a little more. Put your lid back on. Give it a good shake. The little pint jars, these pint jars are great for little smoothies. They're just the right size to have a smoothie. They're easy to handle versus one of these big ones, these quarts. I mean, I guess if you got 2 people you wanted to give smoothies, okay, if you can handle it, do it. But if it's just you and you want a smoothie, half with your powder, rest with your liquid. Good shake. And then enjoy. It's goodness. Great, great goodness all in this jar when you're ready. Okay, so just wanted to show you that. So today we're going to take my jar. Okay, we're going to take this jar. Now now I said we were putting mine in a jar. So my milk is going in a jar. And so you're going to need a funnel. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to break this up into nice, not too powdery, because it is very powdery. That's a good thing, right? So yeah, you want to break these up into nice squares or pieces, just to pick them up. Okay? Because it will flake up, just like, almost kind of like potatoes, like mashed potatoes would. That almost reminds me of that. But yeah, so try to do it in bigger chunks. That way it's easier to pick up, so to put it in the jar. Same way with your Mylar. You can always break it up later. But this is how we're going to do it for today to get it in the jar. Okay. All right, so we're just going to slide. I'll show you how I'm going to do this one. Okay. So here we go. All right, so we're going to go ahead. And we're going to put it all in here. Just push it down. And you'll need to label your jar, okay? Fresh, raw, freeze-dried dairy milk. Now you can put whatever, if it came from the cow, a sheep or a goat, whatever it is that you prefer to drink. So I'm just using my hands because they are clean. Yes, it's getting full. Don't worry. It should all fit. My timer's going off. All right, so I'm just going to take your wooden spoon, okay, and just stir that around to break that up to give yourself more room. Do it on the sides, okay? Look at that. Powder that up. Really good for yourself. You can do it now or you can do it later when you take it out. I choose to do it now. We've already got our hands in it. So, okay. And then we're going to take the tray, and I'm trying my best not to make a mess. Just tap your little tray a little to get the rest of it to come down. Now we'll need another jar, of course. There. One tray gone. And just tap that in. And I'll show you quickly on how I seal it, because we still have quite a bit of room in our jar. And we're going to do the same for our yogurt. Okay, so we're going to press that down. Okay, we're going to put an oxygen absorber in here. Okay, so that's how we're going to fill it. You're going to put just drop your little oxygen absorber in there. And this is just for demonstration. Pretend that it's full. You're going to put just this. This is a regular mouth jar. So you'll need your regular jar lid cover to put over the lid, not ring. And you're going to put this is the sealer, and it's going over top this hole, that hole over top of this hole. There's a button up there. Just push it, wait about 30 seconds or so, let it seal, and you'll do that every time that you open the jar and that you want to use any of it. You have to go through the same process, but it only takes just a few minutes. And then you just move it. Take this off. Peel that off. This should be flat, and it is. That's how you test to see if it's sealed. Really good. Give it a good wiggle. And then you can put your ring on. And then you're just going to put your date and what it is. And there you could store this in your pantry or in your cabinet. And you can use this each time that you want to make fresh milk. Or the same if this was a yogurt. You would want to do the same thing as, I didn't want to get it too close to the milk because that's very powdery. I'll have blueberry in with my milk. So I don't need to do that. So I need to do all the milk first before I stick this in here. But you get the meaning. This will be crushed just like this. You will do the same for your blueberry Greek yogurt, and you'll store it the same way, and you'll have a full jar. So that's what I'm going to do. I need to get this other tray in. I may need to get another jar, but that's okay. I have one. And then I need to fill this jar with my blueberry Greek yogurt smoothie. Okay, let me know what you think of our video. I hope you learned, and I hope you try it. If you have a freeze dryer, try to get as much as you can stocked away for when you need it or just want to have for later. And you just never know. You need to have that backup plan. And this is the backup plan. Next to canning and freezer, this is the next way to preserve. So make sure you get you some really good Greek yogurt, organic made. Freeze dry it, make a smoothie, freeze dry it, and then jar it. And then you're good to go. Okay. All right, we'll see you next time. Let us know if you have freeze-dried any yogurt or fresh dairy. I'd like to know. Let me know in the comments. Take care. Get busy preserving for the long term. Okay, we'll see you real soon on the homestead. Take care. God bless.